Okay, Project 93 kx250 sprayed off, so it's a little bit handleable. We are going to mock it up, see what we're missing. Let's get it. Okay, I got the swing arm on, mostly there. I did find a few little surprises. It's pieces of the collar and a little linkage piece here, so I'm gonna have to replace that, obviously. Gonna have to dress those. Gotta figure out what we're missing. So these, there's only one of these, and they're little spacers that go in, and they're just making a pain in the ass to put it together, but they need to be there because they're just super thin washers, and they're spacers for to make everything fit correctly. I thought it was cool. It was stamped 93 on the dog bones. That's kind of cool. Let's keep going. Let's mock it up some more. Let's get the forks on. Okay, chassis is pretty much there. The obvious is missing. Actually, I got this on backwards, so I don't even know. This is probably actually good, the front axle, but this rear axle, I think, is definitely missing a spacer because we got the brake caliper the brake caliper goes around the axle. Put that on in a second just to kind of see what else is missing there. And then get the brakes on to see what bolts. I didn't see any bolts for the brakes. We got to get those on the list. Lay the foot pegs out. Make sure we got all the springs and whatnot. Let's go. Got the engine in there. I know it seems silly to put together a bike that we're just gonna take back apart, but trust me, if you're doing a whole build like this and you want it to be pretty and you go through and you finish the frame and all this is finished, and then you go to do final assembly and you haven't done this yet, you're gonna be missing this bolt because you forgot it. You're gonna be missing this bolt because you forgot it. You're gonna be missing the clevis pin. You're gonna be like, the list goes on. It's endless. You have to do a mock-up. You got to see how everything fits. Like I said, you're going to go through and you Cerakote a bunch of stuff only to find out that the pipe hits the frame, or replace this air box only to see that, yep, the stuff's bent and it's just going to melt a hole in the new one. You got to mock it up just to see. So now we're going to throw the pipe on. Okay, exactly what I was talking about. We're not using this old piece of junk pipe, but I can't get that to line up over there. And it is hitting the air box right there. It's all because Mr. Pro Circuit is way over for some reason. And you look and it's like, this is normal. Oh, this is normal. What in the heck is that? What is that? Why is it there? So we gotta take that off. What a spode, man. Why? Look at that. That spacer right there is what's causing it to be shot over into the shock and on the airbox. So if we wouldn't have mocked this up, we wouldn't have seen that. I'm gonna scratch my new spring that I'm gonna throw on there. Let's go. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. So now we're angled away from the airbox. It still hits the bottom of the shock Schrader valve dealy here, but I'll just get like a metal cover for it, and the gasket goes right here too, so that I don't have. But yeah, it's just adjusting the mounts. First time I had it though, I couldn't get the damn oil plug out of there, or oil fill plug. I was wondering maybe if I was gonna get a fancy plug. I don't know if they make them for this year or if I can find something. If anybody knows if they make fancy plugs for the 93s, let me know. Oh yeah, here's the famous, so now we get to see it in full action. Look at that thing pointing straight up in the air. Loop out city.
The foot peg goes here, which is like that. And you put the foot peg on that.
Okay. Yeah, so actually, rather than fixing this mount, I might cut that off, grind it smooth, and if we just get a shorty'd be cool. But ding, 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 ding. Ah. Notice earlier it came with 2 sets of radiators. I was trying to figure out why. I was hoping maybe just one was a better set, but upon further review, they are different. And these are the ones that fit on here. The crossover is just a little guy, whereas the crossover on this one is a huge guy. And it's got all these the littler sizes, so these are the radiators we're running. I'm gonna have to run them. We'll straighten them up a little bit and straighten the fins and get some more paint on them when we're finishing, but let's continue to do it. Okay, here she is in all her glory. This is what we got. This is what we're starting with. So now that she's all mocked up, we got all the parts out of there that we need. We are gonna go through and make a very detailed list of all the missing things. All the things that need to be ordered. Everything that needs to be ordered, replaced, come from somewhere that we're not gonna do. The things that are missing. Let's make a list. Okay, now that we've made our list for the chassis, disassemble it again, and now when we go to order parts, we're not going to be confused on what to order. We know what's missing. And if there's anything else that's missing along the way on disassembly, I will note it. And then let's get this thing torn back down and start cleaning parts. Okay, she's back how we got her, except a bit cleaner. Got the engine on the bench. Let's tear it down.